enlightenment. No, it was not there. Then the saint explained that this subject of enlightenment is not everybody's subject. This is not a subject that, anybody, everybody. No, it's not like that. So therefore, he made them understand this subject of enlightenment is one in millions, in millions, in millions, in millions. And you're lucky. Why I say lucky? And I think I'm fortunate that I had a guru who showed me the path. And today, many of you are attending this Zoom call without fail. It is like Friday, 7 p.m. Please don't misunderstand. Like it is like namaz, because it's Friday, I'm telling you. You have to attend. You have to attend the Friday. It happens to be Friday. We have not chosen Friday for any day. But my friends, uh, this workbook is about your life. It is about your questions. It is about your enlightenment. It's not just another book. And this book, every time there is a page here, there is another page here which has got notes and it has got questions. So you have to put your questions and you have to put your notes. You write on this book. It's a workbook. And don't be scared. It's a motu book. It's a really motu book. It's 400 pages big, like, that A4, bigger than an A4 size. It's a huge book. But the point is, it is to do with your enlightenment. Ajitek, if you want enlightenment, you write on this book. You write, mujhe ye chahiye, mujhe wo chahiye. We are going to come further. Depending on each one, what does each one want? Suppose Veena says, I want peace. But Krishna Sarma says, no, I want to overcome misery and sorrow. So every individual has got different needs. And this enlightenment solves all problems. Enlightenment is the journey that actually takes care of all issues. Ultimately, it is enlightenment. Like Sanjay Das may say, I want peace and happiness, and I want to overcome misery, and I want true meaning of life, and I want God, and I want to realize the truth. Yes, Sanjay Das, you can do it. But you must have the book with you. Not the book because I'm giving the book to you. No. This is your book. It is your book. It is for your life. It is something very important because whatever you are looking for in life, that treasure is available in this life book. Therefore, to me, the life book is a treasure. It is your book. It can transform you. It can liberate you. It can help you overcome your ignorance, and it can help you be enlightened. And enlightenment is not a joke, my friends. Enlightenment is not just going and ordering one puri sabzi in a restaurant and eating. No. Enlightenment is not even finding an exotic product in the market or going and finding from Amazon some product which is not available anywhere in the market, in the shops. No. This is your own. So, there's a page of your own exclusive. This page is your own exclusive book. So there's a page in the book which tells you that this book, it belongs to you, to me. Is it coming? I think because where is the page? So you see this, there is a page and it says this book, life book, belongs to. So this, just like that, this book, there's a page here and you put your name, you write your name on the book because it is your book and it is your life. It is not just your book. Normally I have so many Zoom calls, right? And all Zoom calls will help you. Some Zoom call will help you to overcome fear. Some Zoom call is to make the monkey into a monk. Some Zoom call is for some realization of the truth. But this Zoom call is introducing you on a journey. Today's Zoom call is different. It's special. But are you willing to take action? Are you willing to go on the journey? In which case, you have to ask, you have to investigate, you have to realize the truth. You have to be willing to go on the journey. It is not for anybody and everybody. It is not for people who say, yeah, I have read this book, very nice book. I have read this book. No, it's not for them. The Enlightenment Life book will focus on two important questions. You heard those questions before, right? What are the questions? Who am I? Why am I here? There are two very important questions in life. And if we don't answer these questions in life, तो हमारा जिंदगी waste है. If you don't know who are you and why you are here, most people think I know who I am. Oh, what do you? I know. I'm John. I am Australian. I am a tennis player. I know. I am not a Catholic. I am a Protestant. I know. I am a son of Mr. and Mrs. Smith. I know who I am. No, no, no. These are not who you are. You are something else. Some people, very few people, I often tell you all, you think you're the person in the mirror. You see your picture in the mirror. But do you realize that the picture in the mirror is constantly changing? चंद्रेश है कि नहीं? जो शीशे में पिक्चर है, that person is not the same today and tomorrow. Suddenly you say, क्या हुआ? बाल पूरे white हो गए. क्या हुआ मेरे बाल को? So you start seeing wrinkles. You start seeing wrinkles. And then what happened? What happened to my skin? I'm growing old. What happened? So you go in quest and you try to understand. One day, I was a small baby. When they show a picture, this was a photograph when you were born. I say, oh, I go a small baby. But what was I before I was a baby? Some people will be shown their scan, what their picture looked when they were inside the stomach of the mother. But that is also not you, what you were. You were just one tiny cell. You were nothing but one cell that grew into what you are looking today. One day, this person will die. Therefore, the question is, who is this person? Ultimately, who is this person? That who is I? We say I, but who is this I? And what is my purpose on life, on earth? What is the purpose of my life on earth? So you see, the problem is we are not meant to live and to die. We have to find out why. We have to find out why we are born. Did you control your birth? You didn't control your birth. You didn't decide when you will be born, where you will be born, to which parents. No, right? And you will not even decide your death, because the death is, we spoke about this, I think, in the last time Zoom call. But why are you alive? Rajaratnam, Gautam, ask yourself this question. Why am I alive? Why was I put on planet Earth? Was I just like that? Just because the creator had no other better business to do, did he put me on earth? No. You and me have come to earth because there is a reason. What is that reason? That reason is to be enlightened. That reason is to be enlightened with the truth. What is the truth? You see, suddenly there's darkness around me, right? We are enveloped by darkness. अचानक अंधकार हो जाता है. लेकिन we use our intelligence, and I connected to mobile data. Wi-Fi off हो गया, so no problem. So again, I would be blank. Then suddenly light comes on. Yeah, this is called enlightenment. Enlightenment is not switching on the light in the room. Enlightenment is switching on the light inside. Have you switched on the light inside you? That is the challenge, to switch on the light. Most of us are living in darkness. We are wasting our life. We go here, we go there, we are busy doing so many things. But what is the purpose of what you're doing? You spend a lot of time doing this and that. But have you asked yourself the question, why? Why am I doing it? No, we don't ask the question. We just do it. We just follow the herd. Because what will people say? What will society say? What will my friends say? We are more worried about what other people will tell. No. Duty, lust, and shame. They are the three roadblocks to enlightenment. And in the book, you will learn all this. You will learn all about enlightenment, why you are here. What, we human beings, like I told you, we don't know why we are here. So let me give you recently I recorded a video. Today in Gulmarg, I recorded this video. So this video will come online. But before you can see it on YouTube, let me tell you what I recorded today. So there was one saint. So you can hear me, right? There was one saint, and the saint was sitting, and There was a woodcutter, a man who used to cut wood, chop trees. And he came and told the saint, you see, I'm struggling. My life is so bad. Every day I have to go on cutting trees, cutting wood, cutting wood, cutting wood. From morning to night, I don't have any time. I'm so tired cutting wood, cutting wood. So the woodcutter told him, okay, just like many of you men, you say whole day I go to office, I have to go, I have no time. You women say whole day I have to cut vegetables, I have to take care of the house, I have to take care of this, I have to take care of that. You men and you women are so busy. So this woodcutter also was very busy. And this man told the woodcutter, he said, you're a fool. You're cutting trees for whole day. Just next to your house, little further, there is sandalwood tree. Sandalwood tree ka matlab? Chandan. Have you heard about Chandan? Chandan. So you go cut Chandan. So if you cut sandalwood tree, in half a day you can stop your work because you'll have so much money. So this man followed. He went and cut Chandan. And in half a day he was free. Then he met the saint and he said, the saint, thank you very much. Nowadays in half a day I'm free. I have no problem. So he was very happy. Half a day was playing with the children, half a day cutting Chandan ka trees. Then the next, he told the saint, but what more can I do? The saint said, you want to go forward? There's a mine of silver. Instead of cutting trees, you stop cutting trees. You mine, you go to the mine and you get silver. Then you can make more money because you want money. So he went and he got silver. He was very happy. He bought a new house, he bought a car, very happy. Then he met the saint. He said, can you give me some more advice? Your advice is very good. Huh? Pehle subh ko raat I was working. Then I cut Chandan. Now I'm. The saint told him, you fool. Just next to the silver mine, there is gold mine. You go to gold mine. So he went to gold mine. And now he became a rich man because he was getting gold. And finally he went to a diamond mine and he was making diamonds. And then he came to the saint and told the saint, but can you tell me one thing? Why is it that I'm still unhappy? I have diamonds, I got gold, I got silver, I don't know, I have a how good house. The saint asked him the question, you know, I gave you so much advice, but did you use your common sense to ask the question, if I gave you all the advice, then why I was sitting under the tree and doing meditation? Why I did not go to the gold mine and diamond mine and get all these things? So the man asked him why. He said, because I got the biggest wealth, and the biggest wealth is enlightenment. The biggest wealth is enlightenment. When I get enlightenment, I don't need gold and diamonds and all that. So then the man understood that happiness is not about cutting chandan trees or getting silver or gold or diamonds. He realized the mistake. He realized that this saint was sitting. He was in a state of Sat Chit Anand, a state of enlightenment. I often talk to you all about the state of bliss, right? How are you going to reach that state of bliss? That is enlightenment. So, my friends, you have to move forward on the journey. In this Enlightenment Life book, we are going to show you how to do your life grid. I don't know how many of you have done life grid. Have any of you done life grid with me? The life grid, and I'm showing you what the life grid is. So this is a life grid. I hope you can see the life grid. It is a chart, and you have to plot from the time you were born till today. You put your 5-year-old, 10-year, 20-year, 30-year, 40-year, and you plot your happiness. And you see the graph. When were you happy? When were you less happy? So in this book, there is the life grid. And the first chart is the past. And the next chart you see on the screen now is the future. From today till the end of your life, you decide up to when you think you will live. How many years that you are hoping to be alive? What are you going to do to be happy? What type of happiness you want? You want the same happiness like your future, like your past life, or you want a different happiness? So in this book, in the life grid, you will have this life grid and you will have to plot. You will have to plot, and this book will tell you how to plot. This is important because this book will guide you on how you will be able to be enlightened, and there's a method, there's a practical method. It's not that your enlightenment will just happen like magic. No, there is a logic, there is a method, there's a system of enlightenment. And we have to go step by step. Step by step, when we go, then we reach that state of enlightenment. You see, the goal of the book is very clear. It is realization of the truth. The problem in this world is we don't realize the truth. Whole world is fighting with each other. You know, my next book I'm writing, the book is called A Simple Solution to World Peace. My next book, and that's the next week's Zoom agenda. I'm going to be talking to you next week on what? A simple solution to world peace. Countries are fighting with each other. People are dropping nuclear bomb on other countries. Religions are fighting with each other. Family brothers are killing each other. For what? Because of ignorance. Because we are ignorant about the meaning of life. We are slaves of me, M-E, mind and ego. Because we are slave of mind and ego, there is a war inside, and we are prisoners. You know, sometimes I have the song that says, "मैं फंसा, मैं खुद में फंसा, मैं फंसा, मैं खुद में फंसा, तू बचा, तू आके बचा." How will you be liberated? It is through enlightenment. You have to reach that state of enlightenment. Enlightenment liberates you. What does it do? It liberates you from physical pain of the body, misery of the mind, agony of the ego. That is the challenge. Enlightenment is not just switching on a light in your room, in your bedroom. No, no, no. That you can have automatic. These days, you have something called remote control, right? You can switch on the light. You may be in London and you can switch on the light in your house in Bombay. No, we're not talking about that type of light. That light is not important. Have you switched on the light inside? Are you able to see the truth within you, my friends? Because there is darkness inside us, we are crying. Whenever something happens, we look at the sky, we cry, we ask why. Because we don't know the answer to the question, who am I? The moment you know the answer to the question, you are liberated, you are enlightened. And remember, this is not to do with a religion. This is to do with you and your life. It is about your happiness. It is about the ability for you to start that journey, a quest. Start that journey for enlightenment. Overcome ignorance. Realize the truth. This book has it step by step. This book is made into many chapters. Therefore, I want you to collect this copy. I want you to have this book. Those of you on the call, your biggest challenge today would be how to get this book. And once you have this book, then it is your life journey. So, like I said, you put your name, on the book, and you understand what you want. Are you looking only for happiness? Are you looking for God? Are you looking for peace? Are you looking for purpose? What are you looking for? Everybody in this Zoom call has different needs. So it's not that Ajitek wants what Chandresh wants, what Hitkari wants, what Krishna Sharma wants. No, everybody has got their own different life, their own different problems. So each of you will write down in this book what you want. And the book will help you start your journey, your quest, your talash. And you will move forward. And as you move forward, you will find for sure happiness and peace and bliss and joy. For sure. If you want further, you want to realize the truth, you want to realize God, you want to understand the true meaning of life, yeah, you will find it all. But many of us, we are stuck. We are stuck in this samsar. We are so, हम गुलाम है. No, गुलाम क्या होता है? हम कैदी है. क्या कैदी है? अरे क्या करे यार मैं, I want to, but what to do, I would have, I could have, I should have. हाँ? मैं क्या करूं? I want to do. No, don't say. Last week I told you, don't use bibs. Bibs are for babies. But if because today I recorded one more song in Gulmarg. I think Ashok will like this song. You know what the song is? The song said, संसार की माया से मुक्त होना भक्ति से ये होता है प्रभु से गर प्यार इतना हो जाएगा मुक्त फिर वो होता है तो we have to be mukt, we have to have mukti. And we have to realize today when I recorded the song, what is the song recorded? What did I say in the song? Some people, they are millionaires and they want to become billionaires. And some people are billionaires, they want to become trillionaires. And some people who are becoming millionaires and billionaires don't realize that one day they will die and their life will be over. One day, there are ladies who are taking care of their children and growing up and growing up and growing up. And one day, they'll find an empty nest and the bird will fly away. And then they will understand what happened to my life. What did I do to my life? So in the song it says, संसार से सब मिल गया तो मिला तो क्या मिला संसार से मुक्त है होना यही मकसद जीने का What is the purpose of life? What is the purpose of life? The purpose of life is liberation. My friends, you are lucky, at least you understand it. Many people are servants of the monkey mind. There's a monkey here. There's a monkey all the time. Monkey's taking here, there. So, very funny. When it happened, this man came and asked me why it happened. It's a little private joke. So please take it with little. So he said, I want to ask a question. Why it happened? Na? Thoda private joke hai. I said, kya hua? He said, I'm feeling very shy to tell you. I'm feeling very ashamed. So I said, no, tell me what's the problem. He said, I was going for a party. And when I was going for a party, my wife told me, your zip is open. Your zip is open. So pant ka zip khula tha. So the man said, he said, okay. And then they went for the party. When he went to the party, one man came and told him in the ear, you're looking so great. And in the ear, he told him, Mister, your zip is open. So, so the point is, the wife already told him your zip is open. Correct? Then why he went for the party with the zip still opened? Because the monkey mind was not paying attention. The monkey mind was it's a real story. This is not a joke, it's a real story. So how to make this monkey mind? Because we are so busy with thought to thought to thought, we are not conscious. We lose consciousness. The lady told him such an important thing. We are going for a party. Your pant zip is open. But he forgot. Even the lady told him, but he forgot to put the zip. He went to the party with open zip. So my friends, what I'm saying is, because the monkey here, the monkey must be made into a monk. It is part of the journey of enlightenment. Enlightenment teaches us. Enlightenment teaches us how to make the monkey into a monk. It will help us transcend the mind, right? You transcend the mind and you live in a state of chit or consciousness. I think many of you have become heroes. You can give me lecture how to cut the tail. Many people are repeating what they learned, right? The tail is monkey, monkey. So the book, in the enlightened book, everything is there. I'm talking about monkey. I'm talking about everything that I tell you on Zoom call is in this book. But the difference is it's your book. It's your book, your notes, your problems, your questions, and then you interact with me or somebody in ACE. We are starting something known as Air Center of Enlightenment. It is an institution where you can contact somebody 24/7. We are trying to reach that level. It will take some time, but somebody will be available 24/7 to answer your questions and help you to go from a monkey to a monk. How can you live like a silent monk? How can you be in tranquil? How can you be in that state of peace and of bliss? Who wants to live a stressful life? You think anybody wants to live a stressful life? No, nobody wants to be stressed out. Nobody in this world wants. Everybody wants peace. But what to do? The mind is going on jumping here, there. Mind is going on jumping. Therefore, the problem is we need to be enlightened. We have to live like a yogi. How do you live like a yogi? A monk is ever united. A monk is not living with stress, worry, and anxiety. We have to learn to live in yoga. Not yoga doesn't mean to do asana and pranayama. No, that you don't need to learn from me. That is, hundreds of institutes are there. Hundreds of yoga teachers will come to your house and teach you. That is not what I want to guide you. I want to explain to you the real meaning of yoga in the Enlightenment Life book. But the next week after that, we are talking about Life book. By the time I want in 14 days from now, and there are limited books. There are very few copies being printed. It hopefully will be only those people who are really interested. So if you are really interested, you will write and get this book as soon as possible. And priority will be given to those people who are regularly attending the Zoom calls. So that if I have only 10 books in my hand, it will go to the 10 people who are attending the Zoom call. Of course, we will print more books in course of time, but the first group of a few people will be those people who want enlightenment, who want to transcend the monkey mind, who want to live like a yogi. And the Enlightenment Life book will help you. It will help you to live like a yogi. It will help you to overcome misery. It will help you to be able to connect to the subject of self-realization and God realization. So, my friends, this is today's unique uh, Zoom call. You can ask me any questions like you always do on the Enlightenment Life book, on the Air Center of Enlightenment, about life, happiness, problems, God. You can ask me any question, correct? So the point is that you must have the book and it will cover your life, your experience, your talash, your quest, your realization. It will help you. It's a personal journey. I will help you on this personal journey myself. Therefore, I would like to help each one of you to move forward with your questions on a private basis. It is the book will not be with me, the book will be with you. You will have your questions, but you will interact because you will write down your questions, you will write down your doubts on this book. On this book, you will write down. On there are pages, and on the page you will write down. Don't scribble on it because it's your book, and we will not give anybody more than one book because this book is priceless. This book is not worth in rupees. This book is a priceless book, and when you contact us, we will help you to get this book immediately after today. We will make a list of how many people need this book and how many books we need to get across to you. So, my friends, once you get this book, then we will guide you how to move from knowledge to realization. You see, knowledge you can get from any book, correct? You don't need to worry. Now, knowledge today, you go to Google and internet and YouTube, you can get as much knowledge as you want. But how do you get realization? Realization is priceless. Realization, and I had to get realization of the truth. I used to go to my guru every month. I used to visit my master, and I used to ask him hundreds of questions. I used to ask my master, tell me, and my master used to get tired sometimes. You asked 100 questions, but he used to always like it because he knew I was a sincere seeker. So enlightenment and realization is only for those people who are sincere seekers, who already have the knowledge, but they convert the knowledge into realization. You see, if you don't convert the knowledge into realization, then you will know. The knowledge will stare at your face. but you will not have the grace to realize that you are the divine soul. That is the goal. The goal is not just to have book. To many people, oh, they will tell you all the shlokas of the Bhagavad Gita. They will chant the Upanishads. Do they become realized? No. It is not about memorizing the Vedas and the Upanishads. There are many people who can do that. It is about realization. Realization happens when you open your real eyes. You open your real eyes when there is enlightenment. And if you want enlightenment, this book, My Enlightenment Life Book. This is the tool, and you have to find a way to get this book. Limited copies, like I'm saying, for you to get this book. Remember, just like this book is not for everybody, enlightenment is not for everybody. It is for those who are passionate, for those who yearn, who are yearning for enlightenment. Correct? Passion. It becomes an obsession. Do you have that? Do you really have that? Or like that village when they went and made a list. Huh? All of them want different things. Some want gold, some wants my child must come first in class. What do you want? What is your priority? Remember, my friends, there has to be a priority in life. Correct? That does not mean that you don't have to take care of your children. It does not mean that you don't have to do your housework. It does not mean you don't have to go to office. But what is the priority of your life? What is the passion of your life? That is the question. If you make the priority of your life something which is nonsense, you know, you will achieve nonsense. Many people, they quote a very famous word. I don't think I've told you all this is the Zoom call. You know what they say? Of all sad words in the world are these. Of all sad words in the world are these. It might have been. It might have been. It might have been ka matlab? Oh, somebody, he says, I wish I would have, I could have. I wished I spent my time climbing more mountains. I wished I watched more sunsets. I wished I went more and learned to play guitar. Now I'm too old. I wished I went to Antarctica. Now I cannot even walk. I wish I learned spirituality. Now my eyes are bad. I can't even read a book. No, don't regret. Don't reach the end of your life with regrets. Question. Don't reach the end of your life with the word, I wish I could. Because wishing you could is of no use. If you want to do it, you do it now. You do it now because today is the time. There is no tomorrow. If you want enlightenment, today is the time. You want the book, today is the time. You want to realize the truth, today is the time. That you have got to collect your copy if you want the book to help you. If you feel you don't need this book, many of you may say, no, I'm already enlightened. I don't need any enlightenment. Then you don't need the book. Then you need to come and take over this my dictation, and you need to give the Zoom talk, because I struggle to find the right things to tell you. Every week I try my best to tell you what is the truth, because my goal is to help you reach yours. That is my goal. And that's why I'm setting up what I told you is known as the Air Center of Enlightenment. I am trying to set up this, which will offer people 5 entry points. They can enter because of happiness, overcome misery, to find purpose, to realize God, or to get moksha, enlightenment, nirvana. There are 5 entry points to the Air Center of Enlightenment. There are 5 Satchidananda courses. The courses are on Neti Neti, Tattvamasi, Jivan Mukta. The courses are also designed to help different people attain different objectives and goals of their life. So, my friends, we are reaching the end of this part of my call. I would like to answer your questions. Remember, it is not easy to go inside and to switch on the light. You can go, you can even climb Mount Everest. That is not so difficult. But if you want to be enlightened, It is not easy. Correct? So you need the grace of the divine, the guidance of a guru, and the genuine effort of a seeker. The Enlightenment Life Book will only help you. The Enlightenment Life Book is not a magical book. Don't think it's a magic book. It's a book that will help you step by step. It will help you crystallize your thoughts. It will help you put your questions forward. And it will help you finally to reach that state of enlightenment. Remember, friends, the goal of life is enlightenment. You may achieve all the wealth, all the name, all the fame, but if you don't realize the truth, I realized it after 40, 45 years. My life was wasted. I wasted 4 decades of my life till my guru one day made me realize. He said, "You're a fool." In Sindhi, he said, "You're a yatta." You're a fool, because I was just running after money and name and fame. Then he transformed my life. He made me give up. He's the one who said, he said, "Give up color clothes." He asked me, Guru asked me only one thing in my life. He said, "Wear white clothes." So I said, "Done." Because my guru himself was wearing white clothes. I didn't argue. I didn't question. The only problem, I had hundreds of shirts, hundreds of pants, hundreds of suits, hundreds of shoes. I mean, literally, I was like a madman with a walk-in wardrobe. I threw everything out. Threw it, I gave it away, gave it away, gave it away. Because my master knew that white was the color of light. White would make me bright. But I'm not advocating anything like this in the book. In the Enlightenment book, I'm asking you, what are you seeking? God is sending the book through me to you. I'm not giving you the book. I believe God or my guru has helped to create this book. And I am just an instrument. I will help like a postman. I will deliver the book to you. Right? And that's why this book is priceless. It is not available for rupees. No, it's not sold. It is a book. This is one book which is not going to be sold. This is not available. Nobody can buy this book. This book is only meant for seekers. This book is only meant for genuine seekers who want to realize the truth, who want a personal experience of realization. And I would like to help you on this journey. So we will take all your requests after this call is over, and we will take the process them. All blank? No. And we will process the request and try to reach the books out to you within 14 days. Because next week, the topic is a simple solution to world peace. And the next week after that, the topic is getting started with the Enlightenment Life book. So the week after next, the week after next, so the next Friday, world peace. And then after that, getting started with the Enlightenment Life book. Those of you who don't have the life book will struggle a little, but the goal is for you to have the life book and for you to move forward on the journey. So we don't have much time, my friends. We are going to get on to question answers. I have many questions today. And the first question that I have here, it's chat. So I'm going to be trying to answer your questions one by one. The first question I have, the first question. Log in. Sagai Raj, please guide us how to get enlightenment. Well, the answer is to get enlightenment, you need to what? Get this book. You need to get this book and you need to move forward. Enlightenment is a journey. How are you going to get enlightened? By step by step, step by step. If you ask me you're asking me give the essence of Bhagavad Gita in 2 words. No, you cannot. Enlightenment is a long, long, long journey. And I am looking at your questions. Guide us how to get enlightenment. So Sagaraj, get the book. Get the book. That's what your guidance I'm telling you. Alish Roy, does seeking for enlightenment means renouncing the world? No. Seeking enlightenment does not mean renouncing the world. To give away everything? No. You don't have to give away everything. Family, friends, children? No, you don't have to give away family, friends, and children and have to go to Vanaprastha. No, admit people. So, no, you don't have to do Vanaprastha. You don't have to go into the mountains. You don't have to give up your children and your family. You don't have to renounce your wealth, but you should not be a slave of it. You must not let all this become your master. If money becomes your master, you cannot be enlightened because you will be chasing money. You may be a millionaire, you may be a billionaire, but you may be enlightened. Like Raja Janak. Raja Janak was a king, like Shivaji Maharaj. Shivaji, he was a king, but he was enlightened. And then he gave the whole kingdom to his guru. And then he ruled for his guru. He became a servant of the guru and ruled for the guru. So also, we have to understand that we don't have to give up this world and go to the mountains. No, we have to learn to live a life of peace, of bliss, of consciousness, of living as the divine soul. That is our challenge. Next question we have uh, from Harsh. Consciousness equals enlightenment. Uh, not really, but very close connection. When there is consciousness, there can be enlightenment. When we become enlightened, then we have consciousness. But not consciousness equals enlightenment. Because you may have consciousness for a moment. And in that one moment, your mind is still. Right? That is consciousness. That man, he didn't put a zip and he went for the party because he had no consciousness. Huh? He lost consciousness of the fact that his fly was down and he entered a party. But that if he gained the consciousness does not mean he will become enlightened. Enlightenment is the long journey. Enlightenment is the journey where you overcome ignorance, where you realize the truth. Enlightenment is not an easy journey. Don't think you can just sit in a taxi and tell, driver, kahan jana hai sir? Enlightenment chalo. What enlightenment chal rahe? You cannot say, driver, take me to enlightenment. No, it's not a destination. You cannot even buy ticket on Indigo or Jet Airways or Jet Indigo and go air and go to destination enlightenment. No. So enlightenment is a state where you attain a state of consciousness. But that consciousness is not just consciousness. You attain a state of Sat Chit Anand, consciousness of the truth that gives you eternal bliss, not momentary happiness. The difference between happiness is happiness comes and goes. Happiness is like day and night. But enlightenment is not like that. Enlightenment is one nasha, and that nasha doesn't go. It is an eternal bliss. It is an everlasting peace. So you want that. Srinath, there are many ways for self-realization, like different gurus follow different ways. What's the best way to reach the self-realization? Does everyone must have a guru for enlightenment? Srinath, the best way for you to gain enlightenment is only known to you. I cannot tell you what is the best way of enlightenment for you, because this is your journey. There are different methods of enlightenment. You're right. Every guru may have his own method. Somebody gets enlightened through bhakti. Somebody gets enlightened through jnana. Some people get enlightened through the grace of God. Some people get enlightened by guru. Different things can create enlightenment. Is what? What is enlightenment, Srinath? I hope Srinath is there on the call. What is enlightenment? Ting tong, ting tong. That is enlightenment. It is just switching on the light. Once you realize, I told you the story of the king. The king was actually a beggar. Then they made him a king. I told the story. Rais, you remember the story? You remember the story? The king then went one day to act like a beggar. On top of the king clothes, he wore the beggar's coat. And he went to see in the market how's life in the beggar's colony. But he never forgot for a moment that he was the king, because he had realized the truth. I am the king. Just because he wore the beggar's clothes, he did not become a beggar. So realization is a permanent state. The moment there is realization, it is not a transformation. It is a metamorphosis. Some people ask me, what is the meaning of metamorphosis? It's like a caterpillar becoming a butterfly. Tara, can a caterpillar become a butterfly? Then can butterfly again become caterpillar? Can a butterfly again go back to state of a worm? Cannot be, because that kida is dead. Now the kida is no more. The caterpillar flies like a butterfly. So Kumar Swami, if you become enlightened, you will become realized Atma Kumar Swami. Then you cannot come back to Kumar Swami, because you are now the Atma in Kumar Swami. You are not, Ashok will not remain, he no more be, Ashok will say, I am not Ashok, I am Sia. What is Sia? Sia Ramachandra ki jai, not that. Sia means S-I-A means soul in Ashok. I am the soul in Ashok. So, does everyone have a guru for enlightenment? No. But if you don't have a guru, it will be 100 times more difficult to find enlightenment. Maybe 1,000 times more difficult. So, if you try, it is like trying to go from Bangalore to a village in Tamil Nadu without knowing where it is and without GPS. Then what do? Then you keep going. Huh? As you go, Sudeep, you know Tamil, Sudeep? You keep on telling, Tambi, 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 Tambi. Tambi means brother. Huh? So in Tamil Nadu, only one thing works. What it works? Tambi, Tambi, Tambi. So you keep on asking 100 times. You ask Tambi, Inge, Tambi, Inge, Inge, Inge. Ton kunju, 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 kunju nera, kunju nera, kunju. He will tell kunju. After 1 hour, he'll still be telling kunju, kunju. Kunju means little, little, little. Go, kunju, kunju. No, but this kunju, kunju business will not work, right? Because if you have a guru, the GPS in a car is the guru's powerful signal. The GPS is the guru or the God's powerful signal. Just like you need global positioning system in the car, GPS, you need a guru if you really want to straight away get to enlightenment. Ashok Chotwani, at present I'm on second path, fulfillment. I have to reach third stage. Kindly guide me. Ashok, please take the book, Ashok, and read the book, The Three Peaks of Happiness. Ashok, have you read the book, Ashok, Three Peaks of Happiness? Have you read Ashok Chotwani? Have a kitab, Three Peaks of Happiness. Please take it from me after this call. In the book, I talk about achievement, fulfillment, enlightenment. So you must read how to go. And then that knowledge will help. You will move from knowledge to realization, because you're a genuine seeker. If you are sincere, nothing will stop you, Ashok. Just start and don't stop. How to achieve enlightenment, Ashok? Start and don't stop. That's all. If you don't stop, you will attain enlightenment. Abhinav Panwar, have you seen God? And can we become like you? I see God every time. I see God right now in front of me, and Zoom call, I'm seeing so many gods in front of me. See how many gods are there? Hitkari Dev, Prabhakar Prabhu, Ashok Maharaj, Hema Goddess, Hema Devi, Chandresh Prabhu, Sudeep Maharaj. I'm seeing so many gods. God Sanjay Das, Krishna Sarma Swami. I'm seeing so many gods in front of me. Abhinav, I'm not seeing human beings. I'm only seeing gods. And if you want to be like that, you also see gods. How I'm seeing, you also see. Because the truth is that we all have God inside. But we are only looking at the skin. We are not looking at what is within. Many people are thinking I'm wearing a t-shirt. But your eyes must see the threads which is woven into the t-shirt. The moment you can see the thread, then you can see God all the time, everywhere. Abhinav Panwar, so please take the life book, Enlightenment Life Book. Please collect this book and then start your journey. Gaurish Vihan, I have distraction in mind. I can't concentrate on my studies. Yes, of course. Not only you, Gaurish Vihan, my dear, we all have God. We all have got a monkey. You ask Veena, you have a monkey in your mind or not, Veena? Of course I have. Ajitek, bandar hai, andar bandar hai. Ajitek, andar bandar hai ki nahi? Our friend Gaurish is asking. We all have got monkeys. Chandresh hai ki nahi? Monkey is there. Chandresh mind mein hai ki nahi? This our dear friend Gaurish Vihan is new to the Zoom call. He's thinking only he has a monkey in the mind. My dear Gaurish, we all have got monkey in the mind. and we must all eliminate the monkey. We all have got this challenge to eliminate the monkey. And the moment we eliminate the monkey, we become a monk. Then we attain that state of peace and bliss. Avinash Sawant. In spirituality, we say, I'm responsible. Could you please explain if other person hurts me, am I responsible for this? Avinash Sawant. When other person hurts you, please understand, other person is hurting you because you planted the seed long back. What is happening in your life is a result of your own actions. Just like you find apples on a tree. Do you look up at the sky and you ask why the apples are on the tree? No. You know somebody planted apple seeds. Just like you plant apple seeds, you get apples. You plant bad deeds, and those bad deeds hurt you. Hurting us does not happen by luck. It doesn't happen because God is cruel. It happens because of our past karma. So please understand that. Shubham, Shubham, I am always thinking about to do something to have change in my life, but I'm still thinking. Yeah, because your mind is a monkey. Shubham, as long as your mind is doing ding taka ding taka ding taka ding 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 dong ding dong ding dong ding dong, mind will go on saying ding dong ding dong ding dong ding dong. Shubham, make the monkey into a monk. Cut the tail. Cut the tail. Make the monkey silent. Make the monkey quiet. And then you will find what you want. Rise, I did the Enlightenment Life book. Rise, you remind me when I'm coming to Kashmir, I'll bring a book for you. Rise is in Kashmir. So Rise, I will reserve one book for you and bring it to Kashmir when I come, because I'm coming again and again. So Rise, remind me. All of you who want a book, please contact me after the Zoom call, and we will try to reserve a book for each one of you. Kumar Swami, what is Drasta and Sakshi, and what is the difference between them? Not Drasta, Drishta. Kumar Swami, Drishta. Drishta is the one who sees, right? And Sakshi is the one who becomes the observer. So I'm not very good in all these Sanskrit words, but I know a little bit. So I'm telling you. So Drishta is what? Drik Drishta. You must read the book is Drik Drishya. What's the name? Drik Drishya. So you must read this book on Drik Drishya, Viveka. The difference between Drig and Drishya. The difference between the seen and the seer. So to quickly answer this question, it's interesting for everybody. Kumar Swami, let's answer Kumar Swami's question quickly. Let me explain to you. Okay. So now, this is it. So I am seeing this. What is this? Ajit, ye kya hai? Huh? He's typing. Ajit is very smart. He's typing. So what is this? He can see. So I am seeing this. It is a mug, cup. He says, Ajit says it's a cup. Correct. It's a mug. It's a cup. So who is seeing the cup? The eyes are seeing the cup. This is the object. The eye is the observer. Now, the eyes are seeing the cup. Who is seeing the eyes? Who is seeing the eyes? The mind. Sometimes I may be looking at the cup, but if the mind is wandering, the mind goes away somewhere. Whatever is happening in front of me, I don't observe. It happens or not? Whatever is happening in front of our eyes, but the mind is not, the mind is seeing the eyes. That's why the eyes is seeing the cup. If the mind is not seeing the eyes will not see the cup. In this book, Drik Drishya Viveka, he asked the question, if you remove the eyes and keep on the table, will the eyes be able to see the cup? No, eyes cannot see the cup. But the eyes are seeing the cup, the mind is seeing the eyes. Who is seeing the mind? I am the observer. I am the Sakshi. I am the Sakshi. See, so these are not easy, no. These are not, this is not like going to the jalebi shop and telling, "Bar 200 gram jalebi do yaar." That is easy, no. What is the problem? The boss, bhaiya, 2 samosa dena bhaiya. Bhaiya, thoda vada pav mein na, vada pav mein thoda mirchi zyada dalo, chutney dalo, chutney. Kya problem hai chutney dalna? Arey, koi bhi chutney dal sakta hai yaar. But this whole subject of enlightenment needs a lot of effort. So we need to work on it. Next question from Krishna Sharma. Why I am not loving anything naturally without any doubt? Because the mind inside is the problem, Krishna Sharma. The mind inside is got negative emotion. You have, if you change that, if you recondition your software, if you reprogram your mind, then you will love everything. Then Satyam Shivam Sundaram. You will become like that. You will feel the divine in the breeze, in the trees, in the seas. Everywhere you will find the divine. You will find love. You love everybody. Like I love everybody. I love you. Krishna Sharma, why I love you? I love you because I see a divine in you. You understand, Krishna Sharma? So like that, you will love everybody and you will love everything because you will find the divine presence in everything. We just have 2-3 more questions, my friends, before we close today. Uh, Srikant, what is next after enlightenment? That's all. Enough. If we do enlightenment more than see after enlightenment, we switch on the light. After enlightenment, I won't joke about this question. Srikant has asked a very profound question. After enlightenment, Srikant, there is liberation. Liberation from samsara, liberation from the cycle of death and rebirth. And after liberation, Srikant, what's the next step? Unification, becoming one with God. What people say, going to heaven, there's no heaven. You become one with God. What does it mean? Nobody knows. You agree, Srikant? If I ask you to define God, you say, I cannot define God. God can. But Srikant, enlightenment, just to explain to everybody, it's a good question from Srikant. He's been one of the first attendees today morning. Today's Zoom call is one of the first joiners into the Zoom call, Srikant. So Srikant, enlightenment means what, Srikant? Switching on the light inside. Switching on the light inside to realize I am the soul. 1. 2. When you are switching on the light, when there's enlightenment, you are liberated. You are liberated from suffering of body, mind, ego. You are liberated from karma. You are liberated from rebirth. And when you are liberated, what happens? You are united with God. I hope I've answered your question, Srikant. Okay. So we are going on after Srikant's question. Oh, two, three more questions. Vipul Raj. I'm 21 and I recently had breakup. I'm living in the past, can't get over her memories. I sometimes feel like killing myself. How should I get over? Vipul Raj, I also had the same problem. I I also had breakup. I also had felt like killing myself in my life, and everybody had. अजय तक आपको भी हुआ क्या? हाँ? दिल टूटा नहीं टूटा? हाँ, सबको होता है. You feel shy to tell, na? Sanjay Das, we feel shy, no? Heart breaks, we feel shy. Heart break is more common than glass break. हाँ? कप एंड कप तोड़ना, ग्लास तोड़ना कभी कभी होता है. हार्ट ब्रेक तो एवरीडे होता है. तो दिस माय डियर फ्रेंड Vipul Raj, you are not only one person whose heart breaking. Hearts are breaking every now and then. So please don't worry, Vipul Raj. Life is like that. The person who broke your heart doesn't deserve you. Better person is waiting. Please understand. When my heart broke, you know what I sang? One song, very old song. You know what the song says? You will not know this song because it is Bollywood old, 30-40 years old. It said, एक ढूंढो मिलते हैं हजारों, हुस्न वाले कम नहीं, लाखों हैं गुलाब गुलसिता में, तू ना हो तो गम नहीं, जवां है तो क्या है, हंसी है तो क्या है, तू समझी तू खुदा है. अरे मेरा 35 साल पुराना हार्ट ब्रेक का सॉन्ग है ये. अभी मुझे याद करवा रहे हैं. 35 years back, Vipul Raj is taking me to 35-year-old song. Vipul Raj, this is all a big drama. This is a big natak. I mean, Amitabh Bachchan falls in love and he heart breaks. Only it's a movie. So please, everything is a movie. I'm telling you, later on in life, you will laugh. You will realize what I said is the truth. Don't worry. You will find a better person. Leave. Let go. If you love somebody, let them free. If they come back to you, they are yours. If they don't, they never was. So if you love somebody, let her free. If she comes back to you, she's yours. If she doesn't, she never was. So that is the way to live. Gurudat, in many prayers, it is said that if it is recited daily thrice, it be benefited. It is real. Of course, it is real, Gurudat. If in any prayer you recite it thrice, it is real. It will be very, very beneficial. But Gurudat, what if you recite 4 times, Gurudat? Will it be less or more? What if you recite 5 times? What if you recite 6 times? What if you recite 10 times? My dear Gurudat, overcome ignorance. Enlightenment means don't get carried away. Some shlokas, prayers, it is not about 3 times. Any shloka, any prayer, the more you repeat it, the better it is. Simple logic. Go by your logic. Don't get carried away by some stories. Sanjay Das, when do we realize that we are enlightened? Sanjay Das, when do you realize? When do you realize that there is light in the room? Sanjay Das, when do you realize when the light in the room? When you can see everything in the room. When will you realize you are enlightened? When you can see inside. When you can see the soul inside. When you can see not my t-shirt but the threads. When you can see not a beautiful flower but you can see God. फूल है सुंदर, फूल है सुंदर, पंछी सुंदर, पहाड़ भी तो सुंदर है, बादल सुंदर, नदियां सुंदर, जग में जो दिखता है अति सुंदर, ये सुंदर ना प्रभु है, तभी होगा एनलाइटमेंट, सत्यम शिवम sundaram. When you, Sanjay Das, don't be impatient. When there is enlightenment, I can promise you, you will know. How you will know? Because you will be enlightened. You will see a new picture, which you don't see today. You get my point, Sanjay Das? You cannot see the picture today. Ravindran, when actions done reflect back again, most do overpower others to win. So is it a wrong action? When actions done reflect back again, most do overpower others to win. Of course, if you keep on doing things to overpower others, that means you are doing as the ego. If you're doing as the ego, it is the wrong action, because ego is an illusion. Ego will make you suffer. Last question. Don't keep on adding questions, please. Just 2 more questions. Kulveer Singh, are we not pressing too hard to control the mind? Dr. Kulveer Singh, kill the mind before the mind kills you. If you don't press hard, Dr. Kulveer Singh, then whatever hair is left on your head, nothing will be there. So it is very important that we must kill the mind. We must destroy the mind before the mind kills us. It is very dangerous. It is never enough to control the mind. We have to cut the tail. We don't have to tie the tail of the monkey, Dr. Kulveer Singh. वो पूंछ को काट देना है, ऐसा काट देना है कि वो monkey monk become जाए. They must become monk. Monkey should become the monk. Then you don't have to worry. Once the monkey becomes a monk, you are fine. Last question, Magesh. I'm a woman, Magesh, 28 years. I don't have a career and don't wish to get married, afraid of not being loved. Is it necessary to get married? Absolutely not necessary to get married. Who told it is necessary to get married? But you must have a purpose. So Magesh, I don't know whether I can see you or not. If you don't have a purpose in life, Magesh, then you will be floating like a dead fish. If you don't want to get married, fine. You don't want to have a career, fine. But what do you want to do then? You have to have a purpose. What is the purpose of your life? You must at least move on to a spiritual purpose. If you have a spiritual purpose, you will not find the need for marriage. You will not find the need for all these things, provided find a reason, find a purpose. There are many, many women in this world who are female saints. Many, many saints in this world. Many sannyasis, ladies, sannyasinis as they call them. But they found a purpose in their life. Otherwise, your life will become empty and you will feel frustrated. So, my dear friends, today's call was a different call. The call was to help you to get this book. And after this call is over, please communicate with us for your copy. And we will have to make sure this book reaches you between 7 to 14 days. Book will not come to you tomorrow, but book will come to you after 7 days, and maximum between next Friday and the next Friday after that. In those 7 days, we want this book to reach all of you, because next Friday we are talking about world peace, and the Friday after that, getting started with my Enlightenment Life book. That is what we are doing. Srikant, thank you very much for being on this call. Shivoham, Ajitek, Veena, thank you for coming on the call. Krishna Sarma, Chandresh, Sudeep, Sanjay Das is not there, but thank you, Ashok and Hema, Hitkariji, Ashok Chotwani, thank you for being on the call. Mr. Devidas Budrani, Karan Singh, thank you for being on the call. Kumar Swami, Rajratnam, Vipul Raj, Be happy. Don't worry. Everything will be fine. Realme 7. That's why I see your name as Realme 7. Sachin, Sarah, thank you for being on the call. Samita, uh, Mihir Mishra, Sunita Chabria, Dr. Kulveer Singh. Thank you very much. Rais from Kashmir, Girish, Gautam, Siva, Namaskara. Thank you for being on the call. Sagai Raj, Alice Roy, Gurudat, Kishan, and the rest of you. I'd like to thank you. Shikha, Abhinav, Magesh Magi. Thank you for being on the call, all of you. Abhinav Panwar, and the rest of you whom I cannot see uh, because your beautiful images are hidden. Thank you for joining us on the call today. May God bless you. Pratima, I see Pratima on the call. Thank you, Pratima. And at least at the end of the call, if I see your image, I can say thank you. But otherwise, I'm not thanking you. I'm thanking Apple and Samsung and Lenovo. So with this note, I see one more, Shankar Selvaraj. Thank you for joining us on the call. May you all join us week after week, and may your life attain a state of enlightenment, a state of liberation. I can promise you, this state of bliss, the state of Satchit Anand is so beautiful that you will feel a state of everlasting joy, eternal peace, where there will be no problems. Your problems will be left behind if you continue on this journey of enlightenment. I thank you. God bless. See you next Friday at 7.